Hey Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope y'all are well. Today's reading will be more intuitive. Let's see what important messages Divine has in store for you at this time, okay? This is not going to resonate for all. If the message feels right, keep it. If it doesn't, surrender it back to universe. These cards have already been pre-shuffled as well. Thank you so much for all your support, and let's begin. What's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What does Libra need to be aware of at this time, please? So the first card, we have the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So you might be dealing with an Aries, somebody that is a family member or somebody that you work with. Could be a boss, okay? And you are the Queen of Swords over here. There's a very strong, serene strength in you that comes from having wisdom and intellect. So at the moment, I feel like you want to speak your truth. You also want to obtain the truth for somebody to be very direct with you. But with Queen of Swords, in the past, you may have already been through a lot with this person, okay? That at the moment, you could be quite indifferent towards them, Libra. Not clearly communicating, or could be showing them the cold shoulder. So it's because somebody decided to also keep things to themselves here with the Four of Pentacles. Just beside the Emperor, there's 2-4 here, right? The Emperor is the number 4, and the Four of Pentacles here. This talks about structure, but it's also something very rigid. It almost feels like this person has a rigid thinking, okay, or unable to be flexible. They have already a fixed and conservative view of what it is they want and want to obtain. And you may have tried to reason it out with this person in the past. Or at the moment, you could be going through this. There's some exchange of words, debate, or exchange of intellectual ideas. But the Emperor here, very strong masculine energy, very persistent and authoritative. It's like they refuse to listen or accept your ideas, what you have to say. If this is a workplace, this might be the boss of the company that you're currently working with. It's essentially something you have already invested so much of your time, wisdom, intelligence, and effort. But up until this point, you feel like this Emperor is still very stubborn, like refuses to see some kind of contribution or effort on your end. Okay, the Emperor also has shadow side of just sticking to a familiar plan, a blueprint. And they feel very proud of this blueprint because it helped them establish this Ten of Pentacles, this foundation, this unit, this company, organization, whatever the case may be. But it almost feels like it has reached its cap, Libra. Well, on the other hand, with Queen of Swords, this is very intellectual court card, right? Learning is never ending. There's always something new to learn. There will always be new wisdom that comes from experience. But how can things progress when somebody is already afraid of doing something new, adapting to modern ways or modern techniques, or even just becoming absorbing of the information that other people can also bring towards the table? So that could be very frustrating, I see. Some of you, if it's also a person that you are in a relationship with, you find it difficult because this person does not want to be questioned. You know, if they say no, then it's no. But whenever you try to exercise your own opinion or assert yourself, the Emperor here, very uncompromising energy, because they believe their methods is fixed, and this is what kept on working for you both. Well, here you are with Queen of Swords, sort of you're challenging your person, okay? Because there are ways, yes, it worked out in the beginning, but there could also be tendency to be very deceptive. I don't know why that is. They're keeping something. They don't want you to find out. And the Queen of Swords being upholding the truth more than anything else. It's your principle. It's in your right as well to know. You feel like, you know, this Emperor has a lot to explain, okay? So let's get more cards. Let's see why that is. So we have the King of Swords. Yes, so this is definitely your divine counterpart. King and the Emperor. Very strong masculine energy. So like I said, exchange of intellectual ideas and conversations here. And both of you may have also been cutting communication abruptly, or even minimally communicating, you know. Could be very cold to one another. It might have been like this for a long period of time. Let's see, we have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. See, the Lovers is a very strong message that communication, as cliche as it may sound, can definitely resolve the matter. In this department, you feel as though, yes, you both can communicate in a place of love. You believe that this person can change or even start to improve, right? Changes do not happen overnight. But with the Lovers card, you're also needing to make a decision on your own if this person still refuses to give up on their old ways or rigid thinking. Because at some point, it definitely affected your health and your mental well-being. We have here the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. These cards talk about anxiety, stress, even feelings of paranoia. Oftentimes, you may think, am I the one who's wrong here? Am I the one who's not succumbing or even trying to oblige to what this person wants? But the thing is, you're not a slave to a situation, Libra. Right? It shouldn't be that way. That's not the feeling that you should have. It's because you are your own person. You are your own person. You have your feelings, your emotions, even if this person may not see you that way. Because Queen of Swords here, you're very strong and intellectual, but you have your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas. Okay? And whatever this person here has been treating you with lately, or how they're acting lately around you, is causing you all this stress and anxiety. Some of you feel like it takes a lot for this person to open up and you have to put so much effort or force the matter. But because you want this to work, you find yourself constantly giving, constantly initiating something. Okay, now with this King of Swords, this can even be a person of authority. If this is again in the workplace, it's saying here that you're passionate with what you do. You do so with so much love, right? Do it with passion or not at all. So you get up every day, you go to this workplace, you have so much ideas, you love what you do. It reached you to this point because you're somebody, you know, you're not gonna speak your mind unless it's what you believe in. So on this other end, we have the King of Swords, which I feel like can be quite insensitive, or using one's power to obtain something. Could be also you feel this person expects the worst from other people. Okay, that they feel they are the authority here. It couldn't be questioned. So some of you are going to really decide to let this go, okay? You're going to decide to free yourself. This is not what I signed up for. This is not something that I see myself, you know, growing in the years to come. Even if it hurts or pains me to leave this, I need to honor my heart, my integrity. Okay, this is a card of freedom as well with the Lovers, freedom of choice, following a path that's going to honor your heart. And 10 of Wands, if this is turning out to be one-sided, somebody does not want to open up or be helped as well, because some of you just want to help. You just want to improve things. You want to help this person. But if they don't want to be helped here, there's only little that we can do, right? We can only do so much, Libra. Allow this person to have that enlightenment on their own. And once they could be ready, then that's the only time they can meet you halfway. For some of you, if this is a relationship, it's also saying to allow your person to change and meet you halfway. And if you keep forcing things, you might be the only one that's going to get energetically depleted. This might even affect your focus and also your perspective on yourself. So with Queen of Swords, know that you have already done your part and stay strong, okay? You're somebody very insightful. Know the difference between fear talk and the reality in things. And always work things towards the light. If you're on the side of light and truth, then this is going to be a good outcome for you, okay? All this negative talk or this overthinking is not going to help resolve the situation. So it's important to ground yourself, okay? Now let's see what is the overall advice for Libra. What is the overall advice for Libra, please? Okay, we have this card over here. It says discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So I feel like some of you are really deciding on freeing yourself, okay? For some of you, this person may have been very strict on you or quite disciplinarian, authoritative energy. And there's not a lot of freedom to do your own passion, to be your own person. So discipline is good when trying to build something, but relationships and any kind of dynamic, there needs to be an element of emotional connection at the end of the day. Okay, I also feel like this is their method. They use force, discipline to set down rules, and it can get very stifling, you know? So make a decision here. At the end of the day, it's yours. There's no right or wrong decision, Libra. If you decide, I'm done with this, I need to move forward in my life, then know that there's something good that awaits you, especially with lovers. This is divine protecting you, okay? This is your reading. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.